Greetings. Welcome to Man Cave Meals. Today we're going to have a very brief product review of a new toy that I just bought. It's the Maverick ET-732 remote wireless digital barbecue thermometer. So let's have a quick look. The ET-732 is two pieces. We have the remote transmitter here, and we have the remote receiver here that you can pick up and carry with you. Each unit operates off of two AAA batteries, and into the remote transmitter you plug in two probes. You've got one probe that monitors the oven temperature and another probe that I just have laying loose here that you insert into your meat to monitor the internal temperature of your meat. On the remote transmitter portion, once you have this up and running, the LCD screen toggles back and forth every couple of seconds between the meat temperature and your oven temperature. And the remote receiver unit you can carry with you. You can bring it inside and monitor the temperature of your cook remotely, where you don't have to be at the grill to do it. As you can see here, I'm reading 297 degrees in my Kamado at the moment, and it's reading 297. It's transmitting that 297 to the remote receiver, and it's also showing me my food temperature as 57 degrees because that just happens to be the ambient temperature outside. I don't have any meat actually on the grill. One thing I particularly like here about the ET-732 is the oven probe comes with a nice clip that allows you to place the probe right on the grill. Holds it in place where it's not actually touching the grill or anything like that. It's a very nice nice tool to have, the clip. And like I said, you can put it anywhere you want on the grill. You want to put it in a fairly neutral spot where it's not going to receive much more or much less heat than the meat itself is going to get. The remote receiver is the really neat piece of this item. It's got several buttons on it. It's got a power button where you turn it on and off. And for this unit to work properly, you have to turn the receiver on first. Let it power up, and then you power up the transmitter, and then the two will sync. They have to come up in that order for them to sync properly. With these other buttons here, you can adjust your temperature alarms. You can set an alarm for low temperature and high temperature on both probes. So if your grill falls below a certain temperature or rises above a certain temperature, the remote receiver will give you an alarm. You can program a high temperature in for the food probe, where if your meat goes to a certain temperature, like if I was going to cook a Boston butt, I might want to set my meat thermometer alarm to go off at 192 or 193 degrees so I can start checking on the meat to be done at that point. This tool allows you to do that. And if I may have stated incorrectly here, the food probe, you only get a high temperature alarm. You do not get a low temperature alarm on the food probe. There is also a button here with a mode. You can switch back and forth between Celsius and Fahrenheit on the display if you like, and that mode button also turns on a backlight on the LCD screen so you can see it in the dark. I have walked all over the property with this and through every room of the house and not lost communications. Our lot's not huge compared to some, but once I go inside I thought I might lose communication somewhere, but this has not lost any communication on my property so far. I've read some stories about people having difficulties with that, but on my test run here I haven't seen it. And if it starts to fail in the future, I'll let you know, and you'll be seeing this thermometer system in use a lot on Man Cave Meals. So stay tuned. Until next time, Man Cave Meals.